welcome to There Swings a Skull, an indie horror game made in the RPG Maker engine. Sounds cool, looks cool, and we're met with a before you start few content warnings. Why not? For those, I guess, that really concern, like for me, I'd see it as a potential for being spoiled, but it's an indie horror game. We know we can expect really anything to the games I play, except for, you know, putrid, disgusting gore, you know, like kind of jump scares where it's like they just plaster images of dead people for shock value. I don't give a shit about those. But, let's see. Sensitive content. Climate apocalypse. Oh. Gotta be careful with that. That's very controversial. Immolation, dehydration, smoking, and hanging. You have been warned in red font. Oh my. Not the red font. I mean, not the hanging. I once dreamt I threw my hat into the Dolores' petunias and got on the 640 train and rode it inland. Past fields of brown wheat and begonias? Begonias? Is that a flower? I don't know. And ambling sheep and jagged rocks and the blue of the ocean, which I have never seen. But that was then, and this is now. I don't dream no more. It's weird English. I don't dream no more. Yeah. There swings a skull. Well, the skull's attached to a skeleton, so I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's just a skull. A skull just sounds like, you know, it's just a skull separated from the rest of the body, but... Who's this lonely-looking dude? Oh, well, she just spontaneously combusted, I guess. I guess it's maybe a joke you could say, in Mother Russia, cigarette smoke you. She's got a little, I don't know, it's like the cigarette just like, and she just went out. Oh, awake at last, I see. Who are you? Wait, did you just touch me weirdly? Goodness, if you haven't been dragging your tuchus out of bed these past few weeks, I must not be working you hard enough before bed. Are they like a gay couple or something? You better not be going back to sleep. I'm awake. Bad dream? Something like that. Well, get some oats and honeyed tea in you. You always feel better after you've eaten. Yeah. Yeah, I will. It gets way too close for my own comfort, but I will assume they're a couple. Like, why is that a clown? It's going to burn like boiling acid in the mouth of a screaming demon. That's how hot it is. That's a weird metaphor, but okay. Or analogy. There shan't be a cloud in the sky in the next 168 hours, so you needn't worry about brownouts unless the ACs are really cranked up. Mute 'em. Like you even needed to ask. Why did it react to it? My oh my, aren't you looking strapping? You always say that. It's always true. Yeah. And don't think I haven't noticed you trying to sweet-talk me. Think I'd forget you're late for work. Not yet, but yes, not worth chancing. Bye, hun. I'll be back at the usual time. Okay, they are confirmed. Have a good day at work. Well, I mean, at least it seems like a regular, it's, you know, a regular scenario. I don't like when games get really political and in your face and shove shit down your throat, but for this I can see it as a nice, healthy, normal relationship, which is good. Is this the burned person that died from the smoke? Don't look too close. Is it just like, I'm assuming then we're living in a reality where these characters are quite aware that shit is not normal and everyone's just trying to deal with it as it happens. Like, he's aware this makes absolutely no sense by Earth logic, but then I guess the rules of reality aren't really something people consider normal anymore. Expect the unexpected, I guess. Anatoly. 48. Age and weight is his stats. Nothing in his pockets, and okay. Do I work here? Town Hall. You haven't seen anyone come in or out of these doors since you've lived here. Yeah, town halls be like that. In the town I grew up in, the town hall was a place where only like people went in if they organized charity events or some other stuff like that. I meant to come over here? Wait, I have to fully explore the place. Also, why is this patch here? Like a tree used to be here, I guess? Or a tree used to be there, but for the sake of game, they removed the tree, so it looked like there's a path here, I guess? I don't know, there could be multiple thoughts on that. Like, there's a tree here, so symmetrically speaking, a tree should be here. Because there's a patch symmetrically perfect for a tree on the opposite end, but instead there's a dirt patch, signifying that there was, in fact, a tree there. But honestly, if there was a tree there, it'd make it hard for a player to understand that this is a pathway down here. So it's removed almost as if it's breaking the third wall. Or sorry, the fourth wall. Interesting thought. Thought to share. I could be completely wrong though. But it is peculiar. Based on level design, it really gives that notion. Wait, that guy's on a roof, I guess? He's just sweeping the roof. Even then, it looks like I don't even need to go that way. I can go around. Can I go down the slide? Can you go on this? So it's a pathway. I thought it was maybe the mandatory pathway that to get to work I need to cross through there. Apparently not. Whatever. Maybe my ramble was all for nothing. Like, this is already very peculiar. Like, what is this exactly? It's like a Slenderman, but... or not a Slenderman. A Siren Head, but also not? Is it sentient? PSA. Citizens of Paralydus are asked not to look at the sun. It is easily angered. The sun. Is it like the sun from Super Mario Bros. 2? Is that it? That shit was scary as a kid, man. As a kid. You're just like playing a Mario game, then suddenly the fucking sun goes apeshit and comes after you. And at the time, in terms of game difficulty, that was hard to dodge. Now it's kind of easy if you play the game enough. You cannot read this tombstone. And there's hair also in my eye. Come on, get out of here. My hair's going everywhere. I might need to shave my head again. And cut my own hair. Wait. You cannot read the tombstone's inscription. So much the better. So much the better. Moss wreaths this tombstone, sunken form. The dead don't mind. The tombstone reads, Hortense I. Chin, 220 to 240, taken in a flash, leaving only scars. Tatiana Amerikson, 140-208, no known relatives. Almayer Weiss, 184 to 235, one of the machine's greatest cogs. Pewter Noelov, 213 to 253. Guessing then they're like just 40 years old, basically. Pulmonary embolisms are proof God hates us. There's just caskets or coffins just laid about everywhere. I'm wondering if this is even then technically Earth, or it's just a different world entirely. Like, it's not in Italy, and it's just a world where humans just happen to live in, I'm guessing. Why, hello, handsome. Here to take me in your big, strong arms, sweep me off my feet, elope with me. No, Karen, no. My husband would probably take issue with that. Oh, stop, you're so bad. Just tell me you aren't interested. No need to dance around the issue. I'm not interested. Gay. Oh, I cannot believe you. Never in all my years have I had such brusque treatment. You really should stop tugging my heartstrings so. If you're just going to drop me like yesterday's... Hyacinths? I'm not familiar with that word. I can't help my raw sex appeal. Fancy a cig? Sure. It's a bright one out, isn't it? It is. Like it was yesterday. And the day before that. And the day before that. Certainly no shame, neither for you, nor me, nor my plants. They're doing quite well. Seems so. Got a light? Just stick your cigarette out into the sunlight. It's hot enough to light on its own. Is it? Hey. Yes, my charming suitor. Take the cigarette back, if you insist. More for me. I'm going to stop smoking. Oh? A woman burned to death outside my apartment today. That nasty business. I've heard about it happening hither and thither. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Interesting world. It's peculiar because the understanding of what we decide... One day you're going to come back, you ocean-bearing carriage of salt and silk. One day you're going to come back, and Piotr? Piter? And I will leave this place and we won't turn our heads to look as... Paralidus? I don't even know how to pronounce these fucking words. As this place shrinks to an off-orange speck in the distant yellow sands. I'm not one for really poetry or art, but I could accept that as interesting poetry. The game in itself as a whole. One day soon, I swear it.
Going to count on it.
Fuck you, newsman. So the newsman, or whoever it is, definitely has some kind of weird power, or is responsible. Not sure. I'll go this way to check it out. No, nothing. Oh. The desert is empty. You will die out there to no avail before your story even ends. And yet... Curious. I can't save the game. I'll double check to see how many endings there are. Give me 1 second. It doesn't tell me, but it's one thing I can do, although it would suck that I have to replay the game every single time, but and yeah, leave it all behind. So be it. And a timer, even. I wonder if there's anything I actually can find out here. Or if it is just simply... inevitable doom. Like, maybe we could find something if we only went left. Or if the thought is just futile to find something out here. No. Oh, and the game closes. I guess I could consider that an ending. They don't advertise there being in multiple endings, but let us go back and I guess I'll just go for a non-death. Alright, so continue where I left off. Actually, we don't check the tickets. I haven't checked here. No, alright. So, whatever job we've done, we did something, and now it's nighttime, though. Not sure what it is. What is our work? Like, we put on... We're not an officer. It's like I don't know, some kind of formal uniform of some sort, but what it is, I don't even know what we did, really. Which is strange. Since, like, it went to morning, we spoke poetry in the desert, and then came back. So I'm not sure what our job is, really. But, we spent the whole day doing something, apparently. And we can go back home and try not to stare at the sun because it's easily angered. Have rescinded the earlier PSA. Cut it from your mind with a sharp blade. This again. Look at the sun, the source of all life, our life. Without it, paralysis would wither as an asphodel in winter. No prosperity, only suffering. Suffering as the one who authorized the earlier PSA now suffers. Hot words from a man in the cold ground. Maybe I'll listen when you show your goddamn face. So it's some kind of strange propaganda, I guess. Like, the original PSA is real, but this one is some kind of weird cultist trying to persuade you to do something you're not meant to do. Overhead, the stars shine like myriad eyes. Night sky never really changes. Wait. Oh shit, there's a save? Oh shit, didn't even know. If only I knew to begin with. I wouldn't have to repeat as much. Well, whatever. We'll keep going. And they're still dead. Yeah, let's go home, I guess. Our welcome mat is a picture of a sun on it, interestingly enough. Honey, you're home. Have a good day at work. Busy, as usual. Heh. My husband cracking jokes. Are you sick? Just lightening the mood. The mood's plenty light now that you're home. Get much painting done today? No. Had some trouble getting the creative blood flowing of late. Too hot. Too what? Never mind. Did you see anyone we know on the walk home? No, though I did get an unpleasant surprise. The mayor's piping up again. What? The speaker Gallows chirped at me on my way back from the station. Oh, no. Don't worry. Sure that old bastard is just getting antsy. I would too if I lived in a pipe a mile underground. Yes, I'm sure it's nothing. Hey, come on now. I wasn't trying to upset you. Look, it's hardly been a month since he took Anne-Marie. I don't think he's looking for anyone new. Well, we got a little teary-eyed. I shouldn't have said anything. Let's just go to bed. It's quite late. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm not sure who Anne-Marie is, but someone close. I don't dream no more. Yep. Still burnt. Insert joke of shake and bake, but... Awake at last, I see. Do they even advertise the product shake and bake anymore? Is that a thing? I'm sure it's still a thing, but just... I remember when I actually watched TV as a younger person, shake and bake commercials were like sort of everywhere. I haven't watched TV for like over 15 years, so I mean like the kind of ads you see or what are most prominent, I have no idea. But shake and bake, I don't know if that could be a joke people would even understand, or Zoomers. Awake at last, I see. Morning, hon. Sleep well enough? Eventually, had some trouble getting there. Seems we're a little too in sync. I took forever to fall asleep last night too. I guess we are. Hope today's work is more fruitful for you than me. I'm not sure I do. Anatoly, there's something
I'm not interrupting your morning, folks, because I'm the only thing that could be. We're in for another burner day, lads and lasses, so I hope you aren't staying outside too long.
I'll mute him.
Don't mute me!
Everything alright? Honey, you've been working at the terminus for a long time now. I can't recall exactly how long, but I do know you've never taken a break. Nope. Maybe today, have you ever thought about not going? Just for a day? Of course I've thought about it. Everyone thinks about it from time to time, but I can't do it. Someone would notice. Dolores? Someone more than Dolores. Call it a feeling. What a gut instinct that if you skip out, something bad will happen. Besides, they pay well. Why repent when the devil gives good benefits? Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I was just being ridiculous. You're sure everything is alright? You worry too much, dear. Can't you allow an artist the occasional flight of fancy? Heh. Guess I can. See you later tonight, hon. Love you. Well, I guess I'll explore the town and see what could happen. But otherwise, at least we can save, and I know I can save and not have to redo everything, because it's hard. I can't skip anything and whatnot. How many times have you passed by this fountain on your way to work? How many more will you pass it? 100,000? 1,000? Or perhaps just once or twice more? Are you foreshadowing something? Is the roof guy dead? Roof guy's just not there. Maybe he's not dead. Who knows? It depends. I'd assume... Roof guy? I'd assume the amount of people here are completely finite. There's... like, a whole game, if we're thinking artistically here, in terms of setting and setup, the first part of the town deliberately shows you the state of affairs, like what's going on, how you can interpret things. And for me, this shows there's coffins everywhere. So there's more. It's either someone's making coffins in preparation for a lot of people who are, in preparation of mass death. So the coffins are pre-made and thrown around because it's going to get filled eventually. Or the coffins are all full and there's not enough people in terms of labor force to actually bury them all. And there's actually dead bodies in every single one of them. Either way, the residents in this area are clearly finite in some way or fashion. But to what degree and... Oh. Cough, cough. That's a strange sign. The corpse just turned to ash and made me cough? Pay the coffins no mind. Is the graveyard full or are these coffins yet to be... Yeah, that's exactly what I said. There's interpretations and the two of them to be had. Are they full? Or are they in preparation? We don't know. Still warm. Well, I don't know. I guess the best thing you can do in this kind of world is go to work, you do as you're told, and try not to fall for traps, I guess. And this again. I've packed a suitcase, just give me the word. I'll ask my husband if he says I can elope with you, I'll let you know. Oh please, you're not interested, are you? You shouldn't tug my heartstrings. I can't help I cannot believe you. Oh my god. I'd get tired of this routine. Stop leading girl on. Hey, No. I'm alright, Dolores. You're energetic today, huh? Don't blame me, blame the sun. Not only am I feeling particularly excitable, but my plants are clambering up the walls. I fear it may not be long before I do the same. Sounds like foreshadowing, possibly. I hope your body doesn't do weird shit. You'll break a hip. Come off it. I'm as spry as I was in my teen years, maybe sprier. Right, say, did you see anything odd on the way here? Like a burned corpse? Yes, actually. Nope, or if I did, I've made a conscious effort to forget. Honey, I don't know if you know it, but I run a smoke shop out of a train station. I can't affect much. Well, I suppose not, but there's no point in getting hung up on things that'll just upset me, things that I can't control. Life's short enough as is without worrying that the air's unfit to breathe or the sun will bake me alive. But why do you smell like ash? What? Ash, I'm holding a lit cigarette and you reek about a dozen times as bad. It's nothing. You decide to start smoking again? It's nothing, I said. Look, I've got to get to my post. Sure, dear, we can chat more tomorrow. It depends on what ash means in this world, I guess. The sun is a red-orange blot in the sky. It's bigger than it was yesterday, I'm certain. I'm losing it. The desert is empty. You will die. I don't know if it would be wise to try again. I don't think it would end any differently. But... because it's like nighttime now. But even then, when I walked out, it became morning when I was walking out in the desert. I don't know. I'm gonna assume I'm just gonna go back home without incident. Not sure. I'll skip ahead till I get home unless something does happen. I'm glad you're silent. I'm glad. But if that's so, then why do I feel so... just post-work nerves? Relax, Anatoly. Nothing's the matter. And I'm going this way rather than the backyard, actually. Because it's a strange shortcut. It makes me curious, trying to think if there's any deeper meaning to it. The skies above are choked with clouds, unusual. It does make me curious. Why is there two pathways? Unless at some point just simply, level design-wise, one path gets blocked. Not sure. But anyways, we made it home. I skipped a little bit. Until some thoughts needed to be said. Hi, hon. All quiet on the home front, unless you count the downstairs neighbors, which I, of course, prefer not to. Good, well, not the downstairs neighbors. My work was quiet, too. Perhaps that's for the best, You know, this morning I had the strangest feeling, as if the whole world was coming to an end. Do you still? It's hard to look out on the silent streets and imagine much lurking around the corners. Perhaps a few stray cats. I have not seen any cats. If this is your way of guilting me into getting you a kitten, it's not gonna work. I'll wear you down yet. I'm sure, and as for your concern, the town's been around for hundreds of years. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. But we are. What do you mean? Just kidding. Just a little joke. I mean, if they say it's been around for hundreds of years, where are the kids? I've seen no children. Oh, where do people come from? Is the birth rate just fine? I mean, the town is probably deliberately made to look very vacant, so hundreds of years of it being stagnant is either that time does not exist and people don't age, perhaps, is also another variable we can throw in there. It's awfully late, let's go to bed. Alright, on bed it is. And he's not done any work on his fucking painting. The flames come licking across fields of blackened flesh. Deep below, a man sits in the only place of cool, gifted a slow, peaceful death while the rest of us burn like matches. Who is to blame, us, him, or something more? Something more. Let's go with that. Wait, were you talking in your sleep last night? Do we not wake up in the same room, or does he just wake up much earlier? I don't think it's a grocery day. Maybe he left me a note. Oh, he's gonna be burned, isn't he? Sketchbook. Painting idea, dream, angry face. I'm such an egghead. Don't go, darling? Wait. Brown, this is obviously our character, but it's colored green in that one, but brown in this one. The colorization either is by artistic choice or some other meaning, but besides the fact that it actually shows a realistic sketch, like, you know, it shows the circular head and the whole plus thing. I'm not sure what artists call it, but it's interesting that it's even in this, even though it's, like, pixelated. A person melting, though. Who is this meant to be? With red eyes. The eyes are different. And it looks like they have some hair? But that's them. So, did he get like some kind of artistic vision? This is his drawings. He melts and we get hung. Here comes the sun. God is here. Be glad? Jesus Christ.
My oh my, it's getting fucking hot. Don't wear anything flammable.
I mean, is my shirt flammable? It depends on the material, to be honest. But I mean, if you can spontaneously combust, just even by your skin, then I don't think it would matter what you wear, honestly. Alright. If his fate is to burn, then I'm gonna presume it's inescapable, honestly. The water seems to quiver as you stare into it. Something is coming. Does it say the same thing? Yeah. It changes just... Let's continue going the non-shortcut. So I do want to see if, like, if we go this way, we can check on the roof and see if there's any dead bodies, even though basically everyone tries to ignore them. You owe your community for raising you. For all its issues and problems and quirks, it is your home. I hoped we were done with this. If it asks you to pay, pay. If it asks you to leave, leave. If it asks you to carry a rifle, carry a rifle. So it should be no different to die for your community, yes? Once we had the means to stop all this, but I have burned the paperwork to wrap my tobacco. We remembered to bring much down here, but no rolling papers, so we must make do. Remember, I sacrifice, so isn't it just justified to do so in turn? I'm gonna say you're speaking gibberish, mister. And your fault for not bringing all the fucking tobacco paper. Shouldn't need to smoke, smoking bad. I'm guessing his resources are finite if he says things like that. Excuse me, did a man come by? Bald, paint-splattered blouse. Shut up, I look like I got time for small talk. Didn't mean to offend you. Offend? Who has time to be offended? Who has time for conversation? Did you know that the mayor's office hasn't increased funding to my department in 50 years? How am I supposed to clean all this alone? Suppose this explains the mess outside my window. Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it, alright? Uh-oh. There one moment, gone the next. There's something in the air. Maybe it's his toxicity. Maybe. Let's try not to be toxic. Let's try not to get riled up. Let's try not to get angry. We should remain calm. She's a little, more spry today, I think. Hi, my beautiful, handsome man, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hi, I can tell you aren't interested. Oh, my rude bastard you are. I've never felt... Even my ex-husband did me more of a kindness than you did, you fucker. Dolores, what the hell are you talking about? Fancy a cig? What? No. My plants caught fire and burned to ash this morning. Isn't that just the wildest thing? And you compared yourself to your plants. And they aren't the only ones. Oh me, oh my, but I sure do hope the mayor has everything under control, haha. You know, I've lived in this town for ages and all this isn't new. It's actually happened quite a few times. A few years ago, most of the town burned to death in a fire so large it blotted out the sun and turned the sky ash black. It was like living in a crater in the deepest pits of hell. So deep you forgot hope. You forgot your dreams. You just prayed that the all-swallowing flames ate someone who wasn't you. Dolores, I need to get to your store, of course. How rude of me, how rude of me, how rude of me, how rude of me. Okay. Please calm down, Karen.
It's getting bad. I mean, really bad. The asphalt on the roads out of town swallowed up my producer's car an hour ago.
That's cool.
No way out now. Hope you've got some way to keep cool. I don't.
I mean, don't you have like an umbrella? Is that what you're holding? It looks like he's holding an umbrella the entire time. So we go out of town to work? Oh. Come on, you bastard. Deliver us. I said deliver us. You... God damn you. I don't know how much time we've got left. I'm still gonna presume it's just gonna be the same. If I could manually save in this exact position like it normally, then I would. But we'll go through under the presumption that we already did that, and going out in the desert again on different days won't result in a different ending. But we'll see. And what are you gonna say now? They are burning. The mayor's office denies responsibility. Okay. The stars have been blotted out. Clouds or smoke are all the fountain reflects. Well, we're home. You're here. Of course, honey. Why wouldn't I be? This morning, a walk. I went on a walk. Usually you leave a note. I'm sorry I didn't today. It's... Have you felt alright lately? Of course. Why wouldn't I? You... Sure. Of course. You don't sound right. Well, I assure you I am. Let's go to bed. You've clearly had a long day. Bed? It's only 6. So what? Fine, sure. Let's go to bed. He rose and went somewhere during the night. He'd never done it before. I wanted to call out. I wanted to stop him. But the thought of breaking the familiar silence of the night was more terrifying than his departure ever could have been. Not sure if it's just people being punished for breaking routine or not. Oh, damn. Well, my face don't look right at all. Not sure if that's just original. It looks either sweaty or it's like almost as if the eye is dropping out of his socket. I'm not sure. Wait. Note on the fridge? No. Well. Yep, shit's getting hot. So hot that the body is even burned. And the trees are burning. The signs are burning. Is that the letter E in the fountain? The water has burned away. Within the fountain is a model of town. The buildings north and south, the speaker gallows, your home, and the terminus, all together, all there. Even the rail line is visible, hooking around town center, extending into the desert and returning. The train travels along a flat circle. There was never any way out. A model town in the fountain. Huh. It looks like the shortcut has in fact been... Wait, the box that used to be on this roof is just completely gone. That's even weirder. Not sure if some kind of weird bug where it's just the building is completely changed and it's missing whatever the fuck was the shed or rooftop shingle thing up there. Weird. Sacrifice, sacrifice. The time swings soon. Sacrifice. Or all will burn. No, I don't know if there's actually a choice to do it, but... Go to work, follow procedure. Well... Procedure may be important, but depends if procedure will keep this guy alive or not. Or if doing procedure is counterproductive, I guess. Who knows? Who knows? Guessing the lady's dead. I'm guessing the weatherman who had weird psychic powers is also dead. I should see Dolores before I start work. I mean, that is part of the procedure too, yes. Where is she, though? Okay, Dolores, you've worn me down. Let's make it a runaway wedding. Ha. I can't help my raw... I can't... I need to open my store. Well... We talked to her one last time. You do not want to go here. No, well, I guess we had to do our tickets. Hello, sir, a ticket? Why, I'd be delighted. Here at the terminus, we serve only those who really need to get away, and you look like the type. To coasts, oceans, deep seas, beyond. We help people finally see that there is an ocean beyond the waves. You got a ticket for the train. I'll need to deliver this one to the platform. Someone's about to miss their train. Terribly sorry, ma'am. Wrong one. Your ticket, sir. Can I go around? Time to go home. I'm sure he's waiting. Maybe I can talk to her before going? No time for more chit-chat. No more time, period. Well, I really do hope we have air conditioning. Because this feels like it would definitely be hot. And I don't like humidity at all. I don't like sweating. And I'm not sure if it was normal for the character model to have this big black pit on the back. Because it looks like it's just like back sweat. Understandable though. You owe your community for your livelihood, your job, your place of belonging. Giving back is not such a big step. To hang shall placate the flames, to deny is to secure inevitable annihilation in hungry fire. Of course, the flames will return. You will stop the heat for but a while. But surely it is worth it, isn't it? Do as you're told, burn together. We can all burn. That means there'll be multiple endings I get to choose. Am I staring at the sun and angering it? I guess so. It's like, hey son, you don't got shit. You call this heat? You call this heat, Mr. Sun? You ain't got nothing, bitch. It just gets fucking angry. It can hear me on the planet. Alright. Wait. Him? Wait, what? Ticket. Ticket. Oh. Ticket. Wait. Wait. Linger a while in the calm. Music by Leaflet. Dialogue, writing, voice work, and sound effects by Connor Walsh. Graphics, level design by Quinn K. And that would be basically the person at the train track we gave the ticket to at the very end was actually his body, because it's in his possession. Well, with that, we have one more thing to do then. Presuming it's only then 4 endings. Oh, load state, yes. We'll have to do the final thing, but hang this time. Oh, wait, actually I get the metaphor then. As we saw with the sun, the fountain is precisely shaped then as the world. Like, where the fountain where the water comes out is literally the sun, rather than just simply the top of the fountain. It's sort of, I guess, built like... I mean, if the E is the town, then basically all around the inner circle surrounding the stem of the sun is... I mean, if you remove the stem, it'd be more basically... Like, if you remove the stem which the top of the fountain, aka the sun, is on, then we can say that's purely desert. Basically just symbolically telling you there is no escape. There's walls or just an end, or never-ending, or just pointlessness outside of the town. There's like nothing there except the town and the sun. Just desert. There's no sign of anything else in that fountain, and that's supposed to represent the world. Interesting to figure out, because when I saw the fountain, I was like, oh hey, it's a town. Or it's apparently it's a shrunk version of the town in the fountain. Interesting. But then I was like, the ending we just got, or it showed the shape of the sun, it makes it click. Because otherwise you probably wouldn't see the fountain's shape in any design or shape or form as a representation of the sun. Interestingly enough. So it's like, the only way you'd maybe see the fountain as the sun and the town and the desert is after you get that one ending. Or because I don't know if we've ever seen the sun beforehand. I don't think we have, except until we got that ending. Do as you're told, as much as it's not my style. I'm not sure how that would reset things, but I'd assume this pussy hiding miles beneath the dirt would know about the cycles, depending on how long people can actually live. Like the fire has stopped. And the sun calms the fuck down. Ticket. In that ending, I gave the ticket to her? Is that what it's supposed to mean? Maybe. Either way, that's it. Possibly all the endings. An interesting game. The only word I can really describe, I guess, because I'm not really good at being a critique when it comes to things that are quote-unquote artistic, but I guess the word I would define it as artistic. It's a word I don't use often at all, so maybe one could take it as a compliment. I'm not it's like if someone as a hobby or passion or job is an artist and they show me something they've drawn, they're like, rate it or give me your feedback. I don't know where to begin. I don't feel like it's my position to try to critique something I'm not, an expert in. I don't like acting like I'm an expert in something I'm not. So when it comes to people asking for a critique on something I know I'm not an expert in, I'll just be like, it's art. Every art is subjective. It's what can I say? I don't want to let you down and be like, well, it's not my taste, so it looks like poopy. I just don't want to get involved. So if something at least I can grasp as this is artistic, then it's a compliment, because normally it's just like, I could be like, I don't know, let's say, not sure actually. Just if I say something is artistic, then it's, I don't know, I guess all I can just say is a compliment, I guess. Because it's hard to really fundamentally think of a word that best describes this experience. Better than just saying, it's an artistic experience. Let's go with that. Artistic experience. Even better. Just saying artistic is vague, but artistic experience, that works. Let's go with that. It is an artistic experience. Said by Neco the Sergal. End quote. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below, what you thought. It's going to be a one single long playthrough, because it makes the most sense to have it one long playthrough rather than multiple episodes. As much as making a huge long episode is a pain in the ass and doesn't do well in terms of YouTube YouTube attention ratios, or attention? Attenuation? I can't even remember the word I usually use. But attention, since, videos do better when you watch, like, Gang Grumps, 10 minutes, boom, done, bam. YouTube loves that shit. When it's a long video, I don't know if YouTube loves it now or hates it. The algorithm changes too much, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a fellow subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.